Hey guys, name's Adam LZ, and today I'm going to be showing you how to 360 to fakie on a bunch of different obstacles. The first thing we're going to be showing you on is a mellow bank. I recommend using a mellow bank to learn this trick first, just because it's a little more comfortable and it's not as scary. We're going to work our way up from mellow to steep to a quarter pipe. First thing that I like to tell people when they're learning this trick is you don't need to learn 360s first. In my opinion, all you really need to know is 180s and fakies. The 360 to fakie is actually a really good trick for learning 360s because it helps you get the feel. Now when I do tricks like this, even when I do trucks or stuff, I always think of it as I'm riding on the bank sideways, and then in reality I'm just doing a little bit of an over-rotated 180 and faking out. If you can do that, then you pretty much have the basics for the trick, and you just need to work your way around to spinning the full degree of turn. So you want to cruise up to the bank with a decent amount of speed, enough so you get about halfway, and just pull the spin. You want to keep your head turned, and you want to keep together. You don't really want to pull too hard, just nice and even. You want to land and do the fakie out. I'll demonstrate a few for you, and then we'll move to the steeper bank. Okay, so next thing you're going to do is you're going to move to a little bit steeper bank. This one's a little bit narrow, but I mean, it'll work. Wider's typically better because you have a little more time to do the 180 like I told you. But with steeper stuff, you're going to want to go more straight up and down. You're not going to do as much of 180, so this will help if you know threes better. What you want to do is come up. With higher banks, the higher you go, the easier it is. You want to pull up, keep your head turned, and when you land, roll out and fakie out. It's pretty easy. You just got to make sure you keep your head turned and you stay with the transition. You don't want to pull too hard or too little. Okay guys, so last step is to learn on a quarter pipe. We have here about 5.5 foot quarter. It's perfect. It's not too steep, it's not too mellow. Mellower quarters are going to be a little bit harder because you have to pull harder. I think quarters are the hardest to 3 to fakie, but at the same time they take the least effort. They're just a little bit scarier. Now, I mean, you could do what I used to do, and you could try to just do a 3 at the bottom of the ramp, but you're going to be falling on your back a lot more, and it's going to be a lot harder to get the fakie and just stay with it. I have problems with this trick sometimes, but most of the time it's because I'm lazy. If you go up high, this trick is easy. If you go up almost to the coping, it's going to come around super easy. The only thing you need to make sure you do is stay with the transition and make sure you keep your head turned. Key to it though is having speed and being able to land with the transition. Make sure you have room to fakie too, because if you under rotate sometimes you might swing out. I'll show you what I mean by learning on the bottom and how it's harder, and I'll show you a few nice threes out of the coping. But like I said, that's pretty much it, and good luck with the trick. One thing I forgot to mention is sometimes with quarters, I don't know why, but I like to come at it a little bit of an alley-oop because I have a tendency to over-rotate. You can do that if you have the same problem as me. If not, you might want to come at a little more of the angle if you have a hard time getting the full rotation. So again, I'll do a few. Doing, what do you call it, if you want to make your threes look a little bit more stylish, just tuck up your back end a little more and it'll give you a kind of a inverted, twisted look. Something to try.